Back in 2014, a group of misfits proved that Marvel could take really huge risks for their characters, and it was a huge win. That film was the first Guardians of the Galaxy, and it showed like the cosmic side of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and people are really excited to see how where this sequel can go. Well, guys, I'm about to tell you about this now, but in 2017, we finally got a follow-up for Guardians of the Galaxy. But this sequel not only just got bigger, it went more personal and at an emotional level that left audiences and fans really caring for these characters, especially for the ones that really got more attention. What's up, everybody? My name is Nate, and on this 29th episode of The Road to Avengers Doomsday, we're taking a look at Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, a film about family, identity, and the people we choose to become. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show as I take you deep dive into this cosmic of a sequel. Following the massive success of the first Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel knew they had something really special in mind. The humor worked, the characters worked, and the cosmic setting worked. So Volume 2 decided to double down on mostly all of it. More color, more music, and more chaos. But underneath all that layers is a much deeper and emotional story. And I'm about to tell you why. At the center of the lore of the film is Star-Lord, aka Peter Quill, played by the brilliant and talented Chris Pratt. Quill always wondered about his father and what was he like. And at this film, he finally meets the father he's been wanting to see who it is. So here we meet Ego, played by the amazing and talented Kurt Russell. He's not just a guy, he's a living planet. At first, it seems like Peter ever wanted a father who's there for them. And it's just really fantastic to see these two actors do great performances. But underneath that smile under Kurt Russell's face, it's a much darker tone we're about to see. See, Ego is not just Peter's father. He is a villain, and his master plan? To expand himself all over the universe, consuming everything in his path. And the worst part, he needs Peter to make it happen. Turns out the story is something much deeply personal. It's not just saving the galaxy. It's about rejecting a toxic parent that wants you to do something bad with them on this crazy mission. And this is where the film truly hits emotionally. So remember Yondu from the last film, played by the talented Michael Rooker? Well, throughout the film, Yondu seemed like a criminal. But here and later on, in the last couple minutes of the movie, we see who he really is, especially this amazing quote from him. "He may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy." That line defines the movie. Yondu wasn't perfect. He cared for Peter, even if others just turned down on him. And at the end, he really does prove it. And I appreciate the acting that Michael Rooker gives. He does great, fantastic work. The rest of the team itself gets pretty great moments. Starting off with Bradley Cooper as Rocket, he struggles with pushing people away and trying to be a good little helping hand with the Guardians. Drax brings the great humor, especially from Dave Bautista for his acting. I gotta appreciate all that. And also Baby Groot, voiced once again by Vin Diesel. He steals every scene he's in, and the film takes time to explore each character, making the team feel more like a family than ever before. And one of the most powerful arcs between the film is the sisterhood relationship between Nebula and Gamora, both played by Karen Gillan and Zoe Saldana. Their relationship is broken, painful, and complicated, and for the first time, the sisters begin to understand each other. It finds a new layer for the central theme. And family isn't just perfect, it can heal. I also gotta talk about the other character in the movie, and that is Mantis, played by Pom Klementieff. She does great acting, and I just like her performance, the way Mantis looks. You can really tell she does really great for the role. I gotta give props to that. Now visually, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is stunning. The bright colors, creative worlds, and unique alien designs, and of course, its soundtrack. The classic songs once again define the tone of the movie. The music is just the background here. It's like part of the story, like we are connected to it. And that's what I really like about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So, when Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was released in May of 2017, it was a major hit. But most importantly, it showed Marvel can balance humor, action, and real emotional depth. It proved that even in a multiverse full of gods and aliens, the most powerful stories are really still human. In conclusion, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 isn't just about saving the galaxy. It's about finding where you belong and letting go of the past and choosing your own future. And on the road to Avengers Doomsday, this is where the heart of the MCU really shines the brightest. If you enjoyed this episode of Nate Reviews, make sure you give it a like and subscribe and let me know down below. Who is your favorite member of the Guardians of the Galaxy? And what did you overall think of the movie? And I'll see you next part as we continue the road to Avengers Doomsday. But overall, see you then, be good people.